This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gators ready to kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The run inside. It's Pringle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
With myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Lofton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Keeps it moving. It's Pringle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Drives inside. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hits inside, it's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
bit. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Left side, it's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying. Understand.
And he is sacked, and the quarterback's going to be kicking himself for staying in the pocket a little too long on that one.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gators are marching down the field. Here's a give the ball. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Jones to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Oh, he's got some space. A gargantuan play by this offense, and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Mensah makes the grab. It's Lofton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
From the gun, it's Pringle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Finds his man, it's Vaughn. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation. and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the... and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Defense all over him.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Abrams. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. There he goes. Tap! And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Under pressure. He's going to take off. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw one first. They're working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with a look at Illinois, taking on the number 14 team, the Pitt Panthers.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Jaden one more time. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pushes ahead. He breaks a tackle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Jones wants to throw it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Running inside, it's Pringle. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pringle. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing, Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Turns into the pile. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The handoff to Johnson, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Mensah unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with a completion.
They punted away on fourth down. On the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. The Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Jones to throw. Looking down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fires to the middle. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Left side, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Drops back on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Abrams. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Moving out to the right. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They want that clock to run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Quick give. It's Johnson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground with the counter. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Johnson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And his foot's just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Mays. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a...
Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Gators will hustle to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! Here comes the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Hits inside. It's Johnson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their